The SEC has warned the FTX estate against using stablecoins or other cryptocurrencies to repay creditors. The SEC did not outright state that such an action would be illegal, stating the SEC is not opining as to the legality under the federal securities laws, this is bullshit, of course they are, of the transactions outlined in the plan, but notes that the agency reserves its rights to challenge transactions involving crypto assets. The SEC also joined the U.S. trustee overseeing the bankruptcy in objecting to a discharge provision in the plan that would indemnify the FTX debtors from future legal actions by creditors. Unless the plan provides that the debtors shall not receive a discharge and removes any discharge injunction, the court should deny confirmation, the U.S. trustee wrote in the filing. Moish, I'm sure I see a smile on your face. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. FTX just can't stay out of the news.
Yeah, look, we were just talking about Celsius, which is, bankrupt from a few years ago, and now we're going to FTX. And I think, this is very frustrating, I think, from the standpoint of FTX is trying to pay back its creditors money that has now been stuck in this bankruptcy for years. And the creditors were like, well, can you please just pay us in crypto? Also, we're, in many cases, all over the world. It's just easier.
Right.
It's what we gave you. We want liquid crypto. We don't want cash. We don't want you to wire it to us. And the FTX bankruptcy estate is like, okay, that sounds reasonable. And the judge is like, yeah, here's a approved plan. Let's do it. Pay everyone back. And now the SEC is saying, whoa. Hold on.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you if it's legal or not legal, but we might challenge it later. So please don't do it. We're warning you. And I just think that's ridiculous. Like, if you want to challenge it, again, we've had this discussion. Like, challenge it. Let's have a ruling. Let's have the bankruptcy judge hash out. Like, all right, what's the challenge?
Right.
Why do you feel that way? What law can you support? What's the equities here? Let's balance these out. Is it better for FTX creditors to be able to get crypto in a quick, easy way, which is what stablecoins promise, or other crypto even.
Yeah.
So they don't have a tax liability when they sell their Bitcoin into USD or something like that. And then the SEC can make that argument, and then the bankruptcy plan can challenge, but they're not doing that. So
correct. Yeah, that's why it's infuriating. I didn't mean to cut you off. The stablecoin aspect of this is what truly baffles me. You want to say don't pay people in meme coins? Fine. But why not stablecoins? That makes no sense to me why they would have an issue with that. And I haven't seen any justification in anything that's come out of the SEC or anywhere that justifies that position. I'm with you. It's absolutely absurd.
Well, even like Bitcoin, like there's a Bitcoin ETF. So how can you be upset that people
right.
and right. We're not going to tell you, but you have a Bitcoin ETF, you have an Ethereum ETF, you have stablecoins. So those three assets, like typically are 90% of what we're talking about. So for 90%, we can't opine on the legality of those assets. I think that's ridiculous.
Right.
I think they should opine that do it in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC, and we'll reserve it as everything else. That would at least make sense. And keep in mind, all of these creditors are like doing insane amounts of like KYC and all this stuff. Right? It's not like they're just like, hey, I'm a dark, shadowy person, like send me crypto. No, like they're participating in a U.S. bankruptcy action.
Correct. The whole thing is ridiculous. I'm with you 100%, Moish. You hit the nail on the head, as you always do. It's asinine.